And so we'd like to begin. I'd like to play some of the flutes to acknowledge and honor the directions. And I'd like to start with this reed flute that I got from William Gutierrez, Southern Ute, at Stanford Powwow in '87. It was the first flute that I ever had. And I'd like to play it because it's a Tennessee River flute made with Tennessee reed, and to acknowledge the energies and the inspirations we get to the East. When we think of the East, we think of dawn, we think of initiation, we think of inspiration, we think of illumination, and we're grateful that today our colegas and all of us here will be experiencing those energies of illumination and inspiration, and to begin to focus, direct your attention toward the East, and think of the gratitude and appreciation that we have for the earth around us. To the west, the west is the direction of the setting sun, the evening, and we tend to think of that direction as the direction of our feminine energies, compassion, commitment, courage. And so thank the universe for these energies, the multiverse for these energies. I'd like to play this Buffalo horn ocarina made for me by one of my homeboys in San Antonio, Texas. Ho!
Oh.
To the south, we think of the direction of youth, vibrancy, curiosity, all of those things, humor, those things that come to us with youth that we try to hold on to. To acknowledge and appreciate those, I like to play this flute that I got from the Navajo flute master, Ray Thompson. Come on, babe. Sometimes they just don't want to play right away. Whoa! To the north, we think of the region of the elders, the ancestors, our precursors, and what we've learned from the ancestors. Patience, perseverance, persistence, and to acknowledge and appreciate those energies. I'd like to play this turkey bone flute. Oh. And to return to the center, Mesoamericans in particular used to think of the center as a space to be, the space to be balanced, where we balance our male and our female energies, youth and age, and blend them together where we find our balance, our nepantla, our in-between state. And to acknowledge and appreciate that balance, I'd like to play this dual flute that was made by a Oaxaqueño named Tashnewa. Ho, Mitacueras. Thank you, all my relations. Adiós.
Yana wene yana ha wene ne ha we Johanna. Yana wene yana ha wene ne ha we Johanna. Yana wene yana ha wene ne ha we Johanna. Yana wene yana ha we yana hey ne yain. Na ha ne mis negi yana ha wene ne ha we Johanna. Na ha ne mis negi yana ha wene ne ha we Johanna. Na ha ne mis negi yana pa wene ne ha we Johanna. Na ha ne mis negi yana hey ne yain. Jektanestuk ipal nemetsali Jek Tutat. Good afternoon. Jek Tutat Muchi Nemutewi ni Matspalewi. Nahani ispahpagi anga Tutat. Nahani ispahpagi tayiga ne yulo ni paspagi tayiga ne tawawaswani palmuchi ne amatachia chupi jek tawawasuktuk palmuchi. In the language of the birds, that's like my grandmother used to call this Nahuatl language. Nahuatl, you know, she says that the birds come and nest in your heart. We speak a bird language. We speak and we can be happy as birds if we allow them to come and nest in our heart. So Yekta Wawaswalis Palmuchi, poetry for everyone. Jek Tanestuk Ipatmelsali Palmuchi. Happy Indigenous Day. Happy Indigenous Day. Jek Tanestuk. Tesu Niyelkawa. Don't forget. Tesu, that means no. Don't. Tesu Niyelkawa. Jek Tanestuk Ipalmetsali Palmuchi. Tainahan itastagetski aktu nenawat nemachtia nunoya. Tainahan itastagetski aktu nenawat nemachtik neat nemachtik nehegat. Tainahan itastagetski aktu nenawat nemachik
tutut, nemachtit, nemesti, nemechtit, nesugit, tainaha nitastageski achtu nenawat, nechitmachik netepet, nechichmatik, nesixtlali, tainaha nitastagetsti achtu nenawat, nechismatik, neapan, nechismachik, neshushit, nechismatik, netihlan, tainaha nitastagetsti nenawat, nechismatik, nesinti, nechismatik, negusumanu, tainaha nitastagesti achtu nenawat, nechismatik, nepeina, taneski, netichmatik, nenunan tal. Mis primeras palabras en náhuatl me las dio mi abuela. Mis primeras palabras en náhuatl me las dio el agua, me las dio el viento, me las dieron los pájaros, me las dio el fuego. Mis primeras palabras en náhuatl me las dio la luna, me las dio el barro. Mis primeras palabras en náhuatl me las dio el cerro, me las dieron las estrellas, me las dio el río, me las dieron las flores, me las dio el maíz, me las dio el arco iris. Mis primeras palabras en náhuatl me las dio el amanecer, me las dio la madre tierra.
Nahuatl, I heard from my grandma. My first words in Nahuatl, I heard from the water. I heard from the wind. I heard from the birds. I heard from the fire. My first words in Nahuatl, I heard from the moon. I heard from the clay. My first words in Nahuatl, I heard from the hillside. I heard from the stars. I heard from the river. I heard from the flowers. I heard from the corn. I heard from the rainbow. My first words in Nahuatl, I heard from the dawn. I heard from Mother Earth.
La tierra es como mi madre, por eso la quiero yo. Me riego cuando ella tiene sed, con agua y con mi sudor. Le canto desde la selva a donde habita el jaguar, hasta la sierra del águila, hasta la playa que besa el mar. América, Shaukunam, Mashakta unam shakte, Rioherta kuinach kitikanwa. Shahun shkiban siwan dinimi. América, es continente y no un solo país, porque la indígena la sembró y la une con su raíz. The earth is my mother. That's why I love her. I quench her thirst with water and with my sweat. I sing to her from the mountains of the jaguar to the forest of the eagle to the sands that kiss the beach. America is continent and not just one country, because the Indian planted it and unites it with her root. 3 languages in this song, two European languages, English and Spanish, 1 American language, Maya Quiché from Guatemala. America, Shao Hunam, Mashata Hunam Shak'e, Rio Herta Quina, Shitikanwa, Shahun Shkiban, Siwan Tinimi.
Sugit. Naha no yultuk tiknetechang ne sugit. Netechtepet nemi sugit. Ne uchti neme sugit. Ne apang nemi sugit. Ne tuhtutut nemi sugit. Ne mesti nemi sugit. Negal nemi sugit. Ne tahtagamin nemi sugit. Tiknetechang witsapan. Yulu tiknetal nusang nemi sugit.
Mud. I live in a village of mud, hills of mud, roads of mud, rivers of mud, birds of mud, clouds of mud, houses of mud, people of mud. In Huitzapan, the heart of Mother Earth is made of mud, too.
Vivo en un pueblo de barro los cerros, de barro los caminos, de barro los ríos, de barro los pájaros, de barro las nubes, de barro las casas, de barro la gente. En Huitzapan, el corazón de la madre tierra es de barro también. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon, you know. And thank you, Francisco, Elizabeth, Jose. Muchas gracias, you know. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna switch to now to the poems these poems that I was just reading. I'm happy to tell you that I just signed a contract last week with a company in Canada. Groundwood Books. The title of the book is My First Words in Nahuatl. Mis primeras palabras en Nahuatl. So I'm very happy, you know, because The Nahuatl is almost disappearing in our country, you know. So this es un intento para seguir continue to rescue in such a beautiful language, you know. Pero también quiero celebrar con ustedes este libro. You know, I want to also celebrate with you this book, La Caravana, because you know I'm an immigrant. You know, I came running through the hills of Tijuana to this country many years ago from El Salvador. You know, and that continues to go on right now. You know, todavía están haciendo más paredes para detener us, to stop us, you know, from coming to this country, you know, which is very sad. So, a couple of years ago, I was supposed to be here with this book to celebrate make a party with it, you know, but the pandemic had a different idea for us, you know. So, I'm gonna read a couple of pages from it. My good friend Elizabeth is gonna read the translations. Me llamo Misael Martínez. He venido a unirme a la caravana que sale mañana para el norte. Me voy con mis parientes.
My name is Misael Martinez. I've come to join the caravan that's leaving tomorrow to the north. I'm going with my family.
Hemos decidido irnos porque en mi pueblo ya no se puede vivir. No hay trabajo ni oportunidades. Lo que hay es violencia, maras.
We decided to leave because you can't really live in my village anymore. There's no work. There's no way to get by. What there is violence, gangs.
Cuando viene mayo, preparamos la tierra con mi familia y nos disponemos a sembrar. Desyerbamos, abonamos, oramos por una buena cosecha. Y cuando caen las primeras lluvias, nos levantamos antes de que salga el sol. Alegres ponemos en nuestra madre tierra los mejores granos de maíz y de frijol.
Every year in May, the whole family gets the land ready for planting. We do the weeding, fertilizing, we pray for a good crop, and when the first rains fall, we get up before sunrise. We feel happy when we place the best corn and beans in Mother Earth.
Pero aquí, en nuestro pueblo, se ha puesto jodido. En las escuelas no quieren reclutar las pandillas. No podemos ir a la calle. Nos acechan. Eso nos da miedo. Nos entristece.
But here in our village, things are all screwed up now. In the schools, the gangs want us to join them. We can't walk down the street. They stalk us. It scares us. We're sad.
No podemos andar libres por las calles. No podemos ir de un barrio a otro porque aquí es de esta pandilla o de la otra pandilla.
We can't cross the street. We can't go from one barrio to another because this one belongs to one gang and over there it's another.
Mi mamá me mira. Hay lágrimas en sus ojitos. A mí me dan lástima porque son bichos de familias pobres. Son pobres jodiendo a otros pobres.
My mama looks at me. There are tears in her eyes. I feel sorry for them, she says, because they're kids from poor families. They're the poor, screwing the poor.
Se van de sus casas y ya no son hijos de nadie, son hijos de las maras. Ellos son su familia. A mí me da miedo decir esto. Aquí es la ley de ellos, ver, oír y callar. Tengo miedo, papá. Tengo miedo, mamá.
They leave their homes, and then they're nobody's children. They're the gangs. That's their family. It scares me to even say this. It's their law here. See, hear, be quiet, she says. I'm scared, Papa. I'm scared, Mama.
He oído que hay una caravana que va a salir de San Salvador para los Estados Unidos. Yo digo que nos vayamos. Vámonos, decimos todos.
I heard there's a caravan that's leaving from San Salvador to go to the United States. I tell them we should go. We all say, let's go.
Cuando cantan las gualcalchillas, canta mi corazón. Y yo sé que canta el corazón de nuestra madre tierra.
When the Hualcalchillas sing, my heart sings. And I know our Mother Earth's heart is singing too.
I don't know if you remember that a couple of years ago there were caravans leaving from El Salvador and from Guatemala and from Honduras. I happened to be in El Salvador when this caravan was leaving, you know, and I went to the square Divino Salvador del Mundo where they gather. You know. We had a slideshow, but we had some technical difficulties of presenting that, you know. But anyway, words should give us a picture too, right? So anyway, I met these young Salvadorian fellows that were coming to this country, you know, or at least they were kind of make an effort to come here, you know. But they needed to go through Guatemala, Mexico, and then of course the border, you know. So many of them end up in shelters. They ask for asylum. It was not granted to them. I met this. I changed the name, of course, of the main character in this book, Misael. You know, but it's rather a very boyish name in El Salvador. You know, we have a lot of Misaels. You know, so I went because I have a little library in El Salvador. You know, it's called the Library of Dreams. I promote reading. You know, I'm a member of IBI, and through IBI I went to Mexico, and I went to this conference, and I went and ended up in Chihuahua, where there's all these buses from the caravans we're going to, and they were stopped. They couldn't go anymore, you know. And I was thinking about that boy that I met in San Salvador, Misael, you know, because it's similar to what we immigrants have sometimes, you know. Is this what we're coming to do? What is it that we're coming for, you know? So this poem is about that young boy's heart, mind, spirit. After he went and make an attempt to cross the border, he came back, and he was tired, you know. Me quedé dormido y soñé que volaba. Soñé que era canción, soñé que era mariposa, soñé que era pez y también ola. Soñé el sueño más dulce. En vez de llegar al norte, llegué a El Salvador.
I fell asleep and I dreamed. I dreamed I was flying. I dreamed I was a song. I dreamed I was a butterfly. I dreamed I was a fish and a wave. I dreamed the sweetest dream of all. Instead of going to the north, I went back to El Salvador.
So that's like the ending poem in the Caravan book, you know. I in many ways, you know, I think that some of us, we question, you know, why do we come? Why am I doing this? You know. In any event, I've been going back and forth to El Salvador, and And I've been writing poems about what I see on the streets, what's going on now, you know. And I'm gonna ask my good friend Jose Cuellar to help me with these poems, you know. I'm gonna read the version in Spanish, and Elizabeth is gonna read the version in English. And these are street poems. Los superhéroes. Hoy vi a Superman tirado en la calle. La capa que le sirve para volar estaba rota y vomitada. Le había crecido la barba, tenía las botas rotas y el pelo alborotado. Lo reconocí por la camiseta. Ahí decía claramente Superman. Superman está jodido. Ha perdido sus poderes y hasta sus dientes. Agarró el clac y ahora no tiene casa, no tiene amigos, no tiene nada, ni a nadie, ni país que lo quiera. Los demás superhéroes también están todos igual de jodidos. La Mujer Maravilla ya no hace maravillas. Apenas puede caminar arrastrando sus tristezas. Apenas puede empujar su carrito donde amontona bolsas y ropa vieja. La Mujer Maravilla es la más triste de todas las mujeres. Es una Virgen María que va llorando. Batman y Robin entran a robar a los centros comerciales. Roban y venden lo que roban para comprar su droga. Batman y Robin andan perdidos por las calles. No manejan, no hablan, caminan como zombies por las calles. Son muertos en vida. El hombre araña ya no trepa edificios, se arrastra por las calles, vive en las cunetas, vive doblado, escondido debajo de una sábana, se inyecta heroína y fuma crack. El hombre araña se ha quedado sin poderes, se le ve solo por las calles llorando, quejándose, hablando solo. El Capitán América empeñó su escudo de justiciero para comprar fentanyl. Cansado quiso rentar una noche en un hotel. Lo encontraron apuñalado en la calle 16. ¡Ay! 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 Claman los lamentos de los superhéroes y de los héroes y heroínas de toda América. La América del Norte, donde acaba de pasar el invierno y aún hay en las nubes gotitas de lluvia que de vez en cuando lloran como cuando llora el invierno.
Superheroes. Today I saw Superman sprawled on the street, his cape torn and streaked with vomit, stubble of a beard, holes in his boots, disheveled hair. I recognized him by his t-shirt. It clearly said, Superman. Superman is fucked. He's lost his powers, even his teeth. He's into crack. He's got no home. He's got no friends. He's got nothing, nobody, no country that cares about him. The other superheroes are just as fucked up. Wonder Woman can't make wonders anymore. She can barely walk, dragging her heartaches. She can barely push her little cart piled up with bags and old clothes. Wonder Woman is the saddest woman of all, a weeping Virgin Mary of the streets. Batman and Robin steal from chain stores. They rob them and sell what they rob to buy drugs. Batman and Robin wander the streets lost, can't keep it together, can't talk. They walk like zombies, living dead. Spider-Man doesn't scale buildings now. He crawls through the streets. He lives in the gutter, crouched over, underneath a sheet. Injecting heroin and smoking crack, Spider-Man has lost his powers. You see him alone on the sidewalk, crying, moaning, talking to himself. Captain America has pawned his shield of justice to buy fentanyl. He's tired. He wants a night in a motel. They find him stabbed on 16th Street. I ring the laments of the superheroes and the heroes and heroines everywhere in America, North America, where winter is over now. And still, little droplets of rain in the clouds sometimes weep the way winter weeps.
Él va caminando deprisa por las calles. Lleva un letrero hecho de cartón. ¿Te sobra algún cambio? Tengo hambre. Dice en letras rojas el anuncio. Él va caminando deprisa por la tarde. Él va caminando deprisa por el barrio La Misión. Él va caminando deprisa por la noche. Él va por el barrio La Misión. Él va caminando deprisa. A su paso se abren los caminos. Todos se apartan. Le tienen asco. Le tienen miedo. Su presencia le repugna. Él va deprisa por el barrio La Misión. Va hacia el este como buscando el amanecer.
He hurries through the streets, holding a sign in red letters on a piece of cardboard. Spare change? I'm hungry. He hurries through the afternoon. He hurries through the mission streets. He hurries through the night. He walks the mission. He hurries along as he passes by. Crowds apart. People step aside, disgusted, frightened, nauseated. He hurries through the mission, heading east, looking for the dawn.
Amapolas de San Francisco, amapolas de California, hermosas amapolas. Ustedes no solo nacen en las montañas o en los parques, están por todos lados de la ciudad. Hoy los vi en las paradas de los autobuses, en los mismos autobuses, en las cunetas, en las aceras, en los almacenes, en los hospitales, en las farmacias, en las tiendas de los barrios, allá por North Beach, comiendo pizza helada de los basureros, en Chinatown, corriendo como si buscaran a alguien, en Embarcadero, ahí por donde pasa el tranvía. Ahí se ve el puente de la bahía. Por ahí abundan, durmiendo, descansando sin descansar. Hoy los vi agonizando, gritando, regados y tiritando en el Tenderloin. Qué tristes. Ustedes que como amapolas deshojan sus almas, sus corazones, sus ojos, el espíritu de sus vidas. Miran al cielo y no ven a nadie, no hablan con nadie, no tienen a nadie. Ay, dulces y hermosas amapolas que hablan a solas, que gritan de soledad, que gritan de rabia y al final siguen en silencio. Hoy lo vi en la Castro y en Haight-Ashbury. Ahí están naciendo muertos, floreciendo muertos. Ahí están como estatuas duras y frágiles por toda la ciudad. Que Dios nos guarde de pisarlos. Que Dios nos guarde de ignorarlos.
Poppies. San Francisco poppies. California poppies. Pretty poppies. You don't just grow in the mountains or the parks. You're all over the city. Today I saw you at bus stops, even on buses, in gutters, on sidewalks, in dime stores, in drugstores, in hospitals, in neighborhood shops, over in North Beach, eating cold pizza out of trash cans, in Chinatown, running like you're chasing someone, on the Embarcadero where the cable car goes by, and you can see the Bay Bridge, lots of you sleeping there, resting without rest. Today I saw you dying, crying, shivering, scattered in the Tenderloin, your souls, your hearts, your eyes, the spirit of your lives plucked off like poppy petals. You look at the sky and see no one, speak to no one. You have no one. Beautiful poppies talking to yourselves, howling with loneliness, howling with rage, and in the end, silent. Today I saw you in the Castro, in the Haight, sprouting dead, flowering dead, hard, fragile statues all over the city. God keep us from stepping on you. God keep us from ignoring you.
We're gonna continue on with music with Jose Cuellar and Fransico, and I'm gonna close with a couple of more poems.
Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos, tenerte muy cerca, tenerte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Doctor. Qué loco, José Cuellar. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos, tenerte muy cerca, tenerte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte. Okay, special request by Jorge as we move into these mean streets. Our Miranda rights in music.
What key was this in?
E o lo podemos poner en F. En F nos vamos a ser más fácil.
A ver, ya.
Remember your Miranda rights. No tenemos que mostrar ningún papel. No tenemos que decirle nada a nadie, menos a la migra, menos a la migra. Y si le agarran, usted ya sabe qué hacer. Tenemos derecho de mantener silencio. Tenemos derecho de hablarle a un abogado. No tenemos que firmar ni un documento, porque seguro es para la deportación. There you go. Goes like, hace unos días iba yo con mi familia, los 3 chiquillos y mi esposa a lavar, cuando de pronto que nos cayó la migra, pensando que nos iba a deportar. Pidió papeles y le importó muy poco, si mi familia se quedaba abandonada. Pero por eso, tenga o no tenga papeles, hay que saber sus derechos para poderse defender. ¡Vamos! No tenemos que mostrar ningún papel. You don't have to show paper. Tenemos que decirle nada a nadie. You don't have to say anything. Menos a la migra, much less. Menos a la migra. Y si la agarran, usted ya sabe qué hacer. If they catch you, you know what to do. Tenemos derecho de mantener silencio. Right to keep silent. Derecho de hablarle a un abogado. Right to call a lawyer. No tenemos que firmar ni un documento. Don't sign anything, porque seguro es para la deportación. So 1989, I think it was, Immigration, ABC, Alcoholic Beverage Corporation, that group in the government that decides to put alcoholic beverages in all the neighborhoods except the rich people's. But the hardware stores has a beverage liquor license, the pet store has a beverage liquor license, the laundry has a beverage liquor license as long as it's in the mission. Anyway, they got together with the migra police, Fransico police, these guys and the migra, and decided to raid what they thought was a pre-documented bar called El Malibu. Now it's called something else. El Elegante was called. Now it's called El Malibu. And they arrested everybody there. Of course, more than 80% were all people who had documents, and sued the heavens out of them. But anyway, they all thought brown people there dancing didn't have documents. From there was born the need to educate ourselves through song. Si ve a la mira ojeando por la calle, siga adelante como si no existiera, porque aunque buscan a quien se ve latino, persiguen a quien empiece a correr. Póngase trucha, tenemos el derecho de andar sin ninguna identificación. Sea cordial y no de información, que la tranquilidad puede ser su salvación. ¡Vamos! No tenemos que mostrar ningún papel, eso. No tenemos que decirle nada a nadie, menos a la migra, menos a la migra. Y si la agarran, usted ya sabe qué hacer. Tenemos derecho de mantener silencio. Tenemos derecho de hablarle a un abogado. No tenemos que firmar ni un documento, porque seguro es para la deportación. No vaya a ser como en el Elegante, donde la migra a todos acorraló. La policía y agentes del estado con mucho gusto a la migra le ayudaron. Celebró la unión, sabemos que es la fuerza de nuestra tierra, nunca nos van a sacar. Tenemos mucho más poder del que pensamos, si pronto nos educamos y cambiamos hoy la ley. ¡Se puede! No tenemos que mostrar ningún papel, no tenemos que decirle nada a nadie, menos a la migra, menos a la migra. Y si la agarran, usted ya sabe qué hacer. Tenemos derecho de mantener silencio, tenemos derecho de hablarle a un abogado. No tenemos que firmar ni un documento, porque seguro es para la deportación.
How are you doing? I hope you're having a good time. Thank you, Jose and Francisco. But well, I guess that's what we need to do in these days. Celebrate poetry, celebrate Mother Earth. There's all this sadness going on, in the world. I hear, we all know what's going on in Palestine right now, But I think we can't go into the struggle with sadness. We must encounter with happiness, with joy, So in that way, if we must go from this Mother Earth, we go laughing, We encounter happiness that way, So we started this afternoon with the celebration of our Mother Earth. We put this little altar here. I brought these feathers, these instruments, to celebrate the beauty that we have every single day. Every single day we drink water, every single day. So my grandmama used to say, a person can have all the money that they want, but if they don't have water, they don't have anything, So with that, I wanna read just a very short poem, Nunoya sempa nichilwia gaka neat ipal tiut wanjaha nenimilis. My grandmother always told me that water is sacred. It's life, Nunoya sempa nichilwia gaka neat ipal tiut wanjaha nenimilis. Agua, agüita. Soy de todos los colores y no tengo color. Soy de todos los sabores y no tengo sabor. Soy de todas formas y no tengo forma. Soy agua, agüita. Soy vida.
I am all colors and have no color. I am all flavors and have no flavor. I am all shapes and I am shapeless. I am water, little water. I am life.
Nunoya sempa ne chilguia gasca ne ipal tiutiut wanyaha ne nimilis. Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. Jek Padiush.
Wira, 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 yo. Wira, 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 yo. Wira, 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 yo. Hey, do wira, yo. Hey, do wira, yo. Wira, 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 yo. Wira, 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 yo. Wira, 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 yo. Hey, do wira, yo. Hey, do wira, yo. Do not forget me when I'm long gone, 'cause I loved you so dearly, sugar honey. Do-wee-da, wee-da, wee-da, yo. Hey, do-wee-da, yo. Hey, do-wee-da, wee-da, wee-da, yo. Do-wee-da, wee-da, wee-da, yo. Do-wee-da, wee-da, wee-da, yo. Hey, do-wee-da, yo. Do not forget us when we're long gone, 'cause we loved you so dearly, dulce gente. Wira, 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 yo. Hey, do-we-da-yo. Hey, do-we-da-yo. Hey, do-we-da-yo.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that we dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, and way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, blue birds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't you and I? Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If pretty little bluebirds fly Beyond the rainbow, why can't you and
Thank you very much. Oh, congratulations.
Eric, thank you so much, Eric. Baron Beckett, muchísimas gracias. Ne tutegu ni mets palewi. Ne tutegu ni mets palewi. Palte su panudahka. Que Dios les lleve en sus manos para que no les pase nada. I hope. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming.